Stephen, we had news this week that HPE is going to stop selling Qumulo, Scality, and WEKA software by March of 2026 to focus on its own storage platforms like Alletra, StoreOnce, Zerto, and GreenLake. The change simplifies HPE's portfolio and strengthens its in-house offerings. Scality and WEKA will continue working with HPE through channel partnerships, though the move might impact their sales. And we know that HPE has been working really hard lately to kind of simplify their offerings because they do offer quite a few things to their customers. What does this move signal for the industry?
Well, maybe a little less than you might think. Fundamentally, HPE has always been a good partner for many companies in the industry, including, of course, companies like Scality, Qumulo, and WEKA. In fact, I believe that Scality and HPE really sort of blazed a trail there. I think that HPE must have been Scality's first major OEM, their major channel, and frankly helped build that company. Similarly, WEKA has had just tremendous success in the AI space. Qumulo has a long history of developing great products as well. And of course, HPE has an OEM version of VAST Data as well that they sell in addition to their own Alletra storage platform. This change essentially is HPE saying, you know what, we should really be focusing on our internal products and a little less on some of these partner products. But that doesn't mean that it's a fundamental change. In fact, I suspect that channel partners, HPE obviously is one of the biggest channel companies out there. I think that their channel partners are going to continue selling WEKA, Scality, Qumulo, and more on HPE hardware going forward. So I really wouldn't read too much into it. Instead, what I think this is it is just sort of a cleanup of the way that HPE goes to market, the way that HPE works with both partners and OEMs and the channel, and shows that HPE is increasingly confident in their own internal storage platforms. So overall, I don't think this is going to have a huge impact on customers. I also don't think that it's really going to have a huge impact on the companies that were named here that are allegedly losing access to HPE customers, because it's not like those customers are going to switch to something else. They're probably going to be working with HPE and WEKA or Scality or Qumulo for the long run. I think the one interesting aspect here is that HPE apparently is going to continue working with their OEM version of VAST. Now, I don't want this episode to sound too much like a cheerleading session for VAST, but boy, that does lead some credence to the fact that VAST is sort of the golden child of the storage industry right now, when HPE is continuing to work with them, even as they are separating themselves somewhat from some of these more traditional partners.